Hello, everyone. I'm SARA WISEMAN. Today's lesson is what is the false path? And we were talking a little bit about this in the recording just prior to this one. The cities may arrive to you over time and with practice if you choose to move in that direction. But without the heart's true longing for grace, they will become the biggest stumbling block for you. Be cautious on your path. Watch for the false road. There will be darkness on all sides at times. There will be temptations as your abilities and as your understanding increases. Darkness has its own silky call and can be very alluring. Follow the path of light. It is your infinite destiny. So the cities, this is an ancient term for those who could work miracles, like gurus that could work miracles in time and space and other dimension, such as one we might commonly think of might be levitation or hands healing, or psychic abilities also are probably considers the siddhis. It's siddhis for those of you who want to look it up. I'm not opposed to the siddhis. I think actually I and other people I know on this path and students that I work with and clients, a lot of people have the ability to create miracles in this reality, or to create situations that we wouldn't expect. I've had several times the creation of like a rain cloud over me or over me and my husband when we're just meditating outside. And it's kind of a strange thing because everyone says that's not possible, but it's really quite possible. You just invite the cloud to come and then it does. You just sort of expand your consciousness to mingle with the vapor and then it just arrives. So I'm not saying I can repeat that on demand, but that has happened several times, or other things such as that. However, it's kind of falling into the same idea of what's real magic, what's a trick, what's something that's an illusion, as we think of, like a magic show. It's all just illusions that we think we're seeing one thing, but really we're seeing something else, or we're not seeing something else. So what they're saying is, without the heart's true longing for grace, this will become the biggest stumbling block for you. In psychic world, I see, especially people that are beginning this path, they're like, oh, I can do clairvoyance, I can do clairsentience, I can do mediumship. And then there can be this sort of falling into this very superstitious path that is really not the highest level of understanding. It's a place that a lot of people kind of get started, and then as they engage in their practice, they drop the need to have any of those structures or superstitions or rules of how to do things. This idea, darkness has its own silky call. When we start moving into the other realms, again, there is this temptation to think we're all that because we can do this. And I would say it is cool that we can do this, but basically almost everyone can do this, and the only people who can't do it are the people that are really, really resistant to it. So don't get too swayed by, like, as you jump into, like, I can go across the veil and I can work there and I can explore there, and then sort of the silky call of thinking you're so great because you can. It is amazing, and it's also just normal. So like at one time, if someone could drive a car, we might have thought, whoa, they're so gifted, they can drive a car. And now it's like most people can drive a car after a certain age. it's not a hard thing to learn. Or if someone can play the piano really well, we think, oh, they have such amazing gifts, and they might even think I'm such a great piano player. But in fact, most of us could learn to play the piano at some level if we did the practice. And again, here's this key. The practice is what makes the change. The practice is not only what takes you into the other realms, but what will save you when you get a little confused about, okay, now I can go into these other realms. What does that mean? There's all these choices that I can, all these different programs that I can be in, but actually it's the practice that matters. That's all that matters. It's like breathing, but it's like spiritual breathing, this idea of what our practice is. This is how we're here. This is what we're here for, is to continually be in connection with the other realms as the full expression of our soul in human form. Anyway, just watch for the silky call of darkness, and whenever you're really feeling that kind of anxiety but drawn to it, that's probably a sign it's a no. Whenever you feel completely relaxed and whole, that's probably a yes. Whenever you feel like, oh yeah, that makes sense, it's easy, that's where you want to be. Thank you for listening, and I'll be with you next time.